Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are gonna complete exercise 4.1 from question number 1 to question number 11. A previous lecture on exercise number 4.1, but it started from question number 12, so we are going to start from question number 1 and end at 11. So you can watch the second lecture after completing this lecture. So question number 1, what does it state? It states that we need to factorize the following polynomials, and the first polynomial is given. So we have 2x square y cube subtracted from 6x square y square plus 2xy cube. Now, how can we solve this polynomial? How can we factorize it? So we will just pick the common values between all of these three terms. So here we have 2, 6 and 2. So all of these numbers are divisible by 2. So I'll take the first common value. Then I have x square and x. So I'll take the least value, which is x. And I have y cube, y square and y cube again. So I'll just take y square. So after taking the common values, I'll just place the bracket, and then x square divided by x is only x. So I'll just write x. Then y cube divided by y square is y. So this is 2x square y cube divided by 2xy square. Then I need to do for the same. This will also be divided by 2xy square, and this will also be divided by 2xy square. So then the resultant it will be 3x and then y square. So this is our final answer. In question number 2, we have the same requirement that we need to factorize these polynomials, and the polynomial given is 3nx minus 3x minus 3ny added with 3y. So so we have four terms here, so I'll just pick the common values between these two terms and then these two terms. So the common value between these two terms will be 3x. I'll just have n minus 1, and then I'll pick the common value, which is negative 3y, and I'll also have n minus 1 here. So if we take n minus 1, and the other factor will be 3 minus, it will be 3x minus 3y. So this will be your final answer for question number 2. You do not need to solve it further. In question number 3, we have 18x power 4 added with 108 x square y square and then added with 162 y power 4. Okay, so what do we need to do? We'll just pick the common numeral, it is 2. And now why won't we pick x and y? Because here we have x power 4, here we have x square, but we do not have x present here. So the only common thing that we're gonna take is the numeral. Same for y, we have y square and y power 4 here, but in the first term there is nowhere, it is nowhere to be located, so I'll just pick the numeral. So 2 is the common numeral. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 108 divided by 2 is 54. And then 162 divided by 2 is 81. And this will be your answer. But you need to simplify it much more further now. So if we take a quick glance at this expression, you will see that 9x power 4 can be divided further, and same for 81y power 4. So I'll write 2, and then I'll use this square bracket, and then I'll write 3x square whole square, because it is the same as 9x power 4, just in the expanded form. Then instead of writing 81y power 4, I'll just write added with 9y square whole square. Now, if you focus a bit, you will see that we have a here and we have b here. But this is not a and b, this is a square and this is b square. So we need to find plus 2ab. So what will be 2ab of these both? It will be plus 2 bracket 3x square and then 9y square. So this is the expanded form, And what do I need to do next? Then I'll just simplify it. So this comes to the a plus b whole square formula. So I'll just use this formula. I'll write 2 and then I'll remove the square brackets, and inside I will write 3x square because that is the value of a, keep in mind, and then added with 9y square whole square. So this will be your final answer for question number 3. Now let's move on to question number 4. I'm sure you guys are liking the video. In question number 4, we have k plus 2 whole square subtracted from 8 multiplied with k plus 2, and then we have 16. Okay, so this is the first term and this is the second term. Now if you look closely, you will notice that k plus 2 is common between them both. So let's suppose I'll call k plus 2 x. So I will write let k plus 2 be equal to x. After writing that, this is k plus 2, so I can write x square minus 8x plus 16. Now we have converted this polynomial into a quadratic expression. So if we find the factors of this quadratic expression, so the coefficient of x square is 1. If you multiply 1 with 16, you will get positive 16. So we need to find the factors of positive 16, that is 4. So 4 multiplied with 4 is 16, but we need to have negative 8. So negative 4 will be negative 4 with negative 4. So these are factors for this expression. So I'll write x square minus 4x added with 16. Now we have 4 terms, so we can pick the common between these two and these two. So I will write x bracket x minus 4, then negative 4 bracket x minus 4, and then in the end I will have x minus 4 and x minus 4 again. Okay, so the answer isn't completed yet. Now we need to place back the value of x. So the value of x was k plus 2. So I can write k plus 2 minus 4 and k plus 2 minus 4 again. And then these both terms are the same. So I can just write k plus 2 minus 4 whole square. So this will be your final answer. I can write k plus 2 minus 4 whole square, but here we have 2 and here we have 4, so both of these will be subtracted with each other, and then k minus 2 whole square will be your final answer for question number 4. Now let's attempt question number 5. We have 9x square added with 4 subtracted from 169y square and subtracted from 12x. Now we need to arrange this polynomial first. Here we have 9x square, so we will arrange it with negative 12x, and then we will write added with 4 and then minus 169y square. So I will write 9x square minus 12x plus 4 and then 169y square. So there are two approaches to solve this polynomial. The first is by using the identity, which is a minus b whole square, and the second is by factorizing this quadratic equation. So if we follow the second method, which is factorizing it, what you will do is take the coefficient of x square, which is 9, multiply it with 4, and then find the factors for this expression. So the factors for 36 is negative 6 and negative 6. So I'll apply that to our quadratic expression. 9x square minus 6x minus 6x added with 4 subtracted from 169y square. 169y square here will not be changed, it will remain the same. Okay, next we will pick these two terms and these two terms and find the common value between them. So between these two, the common value is 3x minus 2, then minus 2 bracket 3x minus 2, and then I will write minus 169y square as it is. Okay, then we can simplify it much further. Here we have 3x minus 2 as the first term, and then we have 3x minus 2 as the second. And then we can just write negative 169y square as it is. So 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2, both of these are the same. So we can write 3x minus 2 whole square. And then instead of 169y square, we can write 13y whole square. Why? Because 13 multiply 13 is 169. So now we have these both values in a square minus b square form. So we will write a plus b, and then we will subtract that a minus b. So now I will write 3x minus 2 plus 13y, and then what I will write 3x minus 2 minus 13y. So this will be your final answer for question number 5. Let's move on to question number 6. In question number 6 we have x square minus 1, y plus 1, then we have y plus 3, and in the end we have x square minus 1 again. So the common value between these two terms is x square minus 1, so I'll just pick that as a common value. After picking that as a common value, what I can write is y plus 1, and then I can write subtracted from y plus 3. Now we need to remove these square brackets. Now in order to remove them, we will first remove these round brackets first. So we can write x square minus 1, and if we want to remove these brackets we can do so. But firstly, before removing the square brackets, we need to remove the round brackets. So by removing the first round bracket, we will just have y plus 1, and by removing the second, this minus sign will also apply here. So minus plus will be minus, so I can write y minus 3. So after writing that, now we can simplify this. So y and negative y will be cancelled, and 1 subtracted from 3 will be negative 2. So I can write negative 2 and then x square minus 1. So this will be our final answer for question number 6. Now let's move on to question number 7. In question number 7, we have x square minus 6ax added with 9a square and subtracted from 16b square. Now if we take the common values between these four terms, we will find that, okay, before picking the common value between these two, we have x square minus 6ax plus 9a square. So this is a quadratic expression just like the previous question. So now I'll take the coefficient for x square, which is 1, multiply that with 9, and then we will find the factors for 9 such that when we subtract them we will have 6. So the factors will be 3, negative 3 and negative 3. So we have x square minus 3ax, and then we will have plus 9a square and minus 16b square. After that, now we have 4 terms. So we'll find the common value between these four terms. In the first term, we have x as the common, and then we can write x minus 3a. Then I'll write minus 3a bracket x minus 3a. Now here the first term is x minus 3a and the second is x minus 3a again. So both of these can be written as x minus 3a whole square. But do not forget to mention negative 16b square, which is at the end. Okay, so here we have x minus 3a whole square and we have 16b whole square. So if we simplify 16b whole square, it can also be written as 4b whole square. So now this is converted to the a square minus b square form, which is equal to a plus b and a minus b. Let's assume x minus 3a is a and 4b is b. So we can write that x minus 3a will be added with b, and then x minus 3a will be subtracted from b. So this will be your final answer for question number 7. Now we have question number 8. In question number 8, we have 1 subtracted from x square, then subtracted from 2xy, and then y square. Okay, so this is also like the previous two questions that we just solved. Here we have a quadratic expression. The coefficient of x square is 1. 1 multiply negative 1 is negative 1. So now what do we need to do? If we write negative 1 being added with negative 1, we will get negative 2. So this will be our factor for this quadratic expression. So I will write here 1 minus bracket x square plus 2xy plus y square first. Why? Because we took the negative sign as a common value, so the sign will be changed. And then now I can write my factors. So I will write 1 subtracted from x square plus 1xy, or just simply xy, and then added with y square. Okay, now I'll just pick the common values between these four terms. So the common values between these four is x bracket x plus y, and then I can write plus y bracket x plus y again. Okay, after writing these, now we can just simplify this. So 1 will be subtracted from x plus y, and then 1 will again be subtracted from x plus y. So x plus y and x plus y, it can be written as x plus y whole square, and 1 can be written as 1 square. So again we have compiled this expression into the a square minus b square form. So we can just write 1. Okay, another point that I wanted to tell is that this subtraction sign will be applied to this positive sign. Why? Because we have the term in a bracket, so this will be converted to minus. So if we write 1 added with x plus y, and then we will write 1 subtracted from x minus y, because the sign has been changed. So let's attempt question number 9. In question number 9, we have x plus y subtracted from 2c, and then x plus 2c added with y. So in the first expression we have x plus y. Let's assume it as a. But here we have x plus 2c. So x plus y, we will format this term first. So I will write x plus y minus 2c as it is. We will not change any term, but instead of x being added with 2c, it will be added with y. And then I can write 2c at the end. So now we can easily say that x plus y is a, here x plus y is also a, and 2c is b. So here we have a minus b and a plus b, so that is the same as a square minus b square. So I can write x plus y whole square subtracted from 2c whole square. After writing that, so this is our answer, but we need to simplify it much further. X plus y whole square is the same as a plus b whole square, so we will use the formula to place this in it. So I can write x square plus y square plus 2xy, because this is the first identity, and then 2c square is also 4c square. It is the same. And then this will be our final answer for question number 9. Now let's move on to question number 12. Sorry, I mean question number 10. In question number 10, we have x square plus 4y square minus z square plus 4xy. Now this is the same as our previous questions, that we will have a quadratic expression and then we need to simplify it. But here we have x square, then 4y square, and then we have z. So this z is not connected with these both, but instead we have 4xy, so this is connected with these both terms. So I can simply write x square plus 4xy plus 4yz, 4y square, and then subtracted from z square. So now I have formatted this expression, and then we can simplify it. So here we have x square plus 4xy plus 4y square. This is not a quadratic expression. Here instead we have in the form of a plus b whole square. So I can write x plus 2y whole square subtracted from z square. So this is our answer. And furthermore, in question number 10, they said that we need to show this expression as the difference of two squares. So whenever a question asks you to find the difference of two squares, that will always be a square minus b square. Now you can simplify this expression much more further. Here we have a square minus b square, so you can write a plus 2y plus z, and then x plus 2y minus z. So this will be our final answer for question number 10. Now let's move on to the last question, which is question number 11. Let's start with the A part. Here they're asking us to find the missing factors in the following. So the first quadratic expression, we have 2y square minus 3y minus 27. So the coefficient of y square is 2. Here we have negative 27. So these both will be multiplied and the resultant is negative 54. So we will find the terms for negative 54. And now we need to find the terms for negative 54. So if you multiply 9 with 6, you will get 54. But we need negative 54. So we can write negative 9 added with 6. So this will be our factor for this quadratic expression. I'll just write here 2y square minus 9y plus 6y minus 27. Then I can write y bracket 2y minus 9 added with 3 and then 2y minus 9. And then I'll pick the common values between these two. So we have 2y minus 9 as the first factor, and the second factor is y plus 3. So this will be your final answer. In your book, this is the first factor and this is the second. So we have found both factors. Now let's attempt the B part. In the B part, we are given a quadratic expression which is 5x square added with 12x subtracted from 9. Now 5 multiply negative 9, as we know, that is negative 45. Now what will be the factors of 45? So if you take the LCM, you will find that 45 is divisible by 5, that results in 9. Then 9 is divisible by 3, 3 is divisible by 9, and then here we will have 1. So now 5 threes are 15, and then here we have 3. So if we multiply 15 with 3, we will get 45. But if we subtract them, we will get 12. So this aligns perfectly with our quadratic expression. So what can I write? I'll write here 5x square plus 15x minus 3x subtracted from 9. After that, I will write 5x because I'm taking the common value, and 3 will be common here, negative 3 and an x plus 3. So x plus 3 is our first factor, and our second factor is 5x minus 3. So this is our answer for question number 11 part B. I hope you guys liked my lecture. Thank you.